So as an angel investor, I've invested in over a dozen startups. And one of the biggest problems that I see in founders as well as leaders in corporates is poor storytelling skills. They've got great ideas, they've got great concepts, but they really struggle on articulating it in the right way. And storytelling is one of those undervalued, really valuable skills, right? You have sales training at work, marketing training, you can have finance training, but who's teaching you how to tell better stories? So right now, I want to walk through 3 storytelling frameworks that all leaders need to know. The first framework, which a lot of you should know, is Simon Sinek's Golden Circle, AKA start with why, right? The why, the how, and the what. When in reality, a lot of people focus straight away on the what, maybe describe the how, and never get to the why. You know, a classic example is we've got these urgent projects that we need to work on. It's about this thing to do with banking and we need to do it over the next 16 months or we're going to get fined, right? If we start with the why, it starts with what is our purpose beyond profit? Why do we exist? What's the thing that excites us and gets us out of bed above and beyond this project? If we look at the how, actually, how are we going to come together and get the best out of each other as a team? What are our strengths? What are our values? How can we lean on each other and know who the go-to person is for what? And then we can talk about the what. We need to do this project in this time frame or else we get fined, right? But it's also the right thing to do for our customers, which is what is driving us to do the right thing here, right? So even articulating that in a story gets people much more ignited, aligned, and excited about this path that they're going to go on together as a team.
And I think it's so easy when we're in our minds almost just raring to start with the solution. I want to start delivering the thing in my head. I want to make it reality. I believe in it. And the why to us is so obvious, we forget we need to translate that for someone else. And I think for me, it comes back to the emotion that I need someone else to have in order to get excited by the what. So unless, and you do get this sometimes, if you're a PhD in a certain area and you're talking to other PhDs in your area, they're going to get it quickly. But the chances that we're communicating to someone who has the exact same level of knowledge, the exact same perspective on a problem, and the exact same background are super low. And so what happens is we lose the attention of our audience because we don't give them something to buy into at the beginning.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. And actually, I see this, I'm afraid to say, the smarter you are, the deeper your experience in your sector or your space, the more domain knowledge you have, the more likely you are to skip past the why and lose everyone along the way.
Yeah, so true. And what I love is whenever we're preparing to facilitate together, we talk a lot around how we want people to feel.
Yeah.
Like what feelings do we want people to evoke? We want people to feel like it's thought-provoking, reflective, engaging, fun. But actually that influences how we then design our material. Whereas when I go into a lot of companies, they start with content and PowerPoint decks. And they haven't really backtracked and thought, actually, why are we designing this? Who are we designing this for? And actually, how do we want them to feel beyond just the outcome that you want to achieve?
And backing a project is fundamentally an emotional decision. You're doing it because you believe it's going to deliver personally what you want and what you're excited by, but also what you believe is going to be an exciting narrative to go and tell the rest of the organization as well. So if you can't transfer that excitement in the very first few seconds, few minutes of a pitch, or just a conversation where you're describing what you're going to do, you're not giving someone else the tools they need to go and sell it on as well.
Love that.